Ranking every sprite in Fortnite. Let's get to it. Up first, we got the fire sprite. Now, the sprite's ability is good and all, giving the flame, but I feel like there are a lot better sprites out there. And for that reason, I will be putting him at C tier. Next up, we got the fishy sprite. The swim speed boost does not make much of a difference, and it's the exact same with a damage speed boost. And because of that, I will be putting it in D tier. Up next, we got the water sprite. This sprite used to heal your teammates while you were in the water, but they ended up giving it the same ability as the earth sprite. And because of that, I will be giving it D tier right next to the fishy sprite. Up next, we got the earth sprite. His ability gives you a small chance to find additional rare items in chest. I think he's a great early beginner sprite, so I'll be putting him in B tier. Up next, we got the air sprite. It gives a good increase to your sprinting speed. It gives you an amazing jump boost, but it does take sprint from your sprint bar. And my favorite part is that he just blocks all fall damage. And for that reason, he will be going in the first A tier. Up next, we got the duck sprite. Now, he basically can replenish your shield when you emote, as you can see in the bottom left corner. And so for that reason, I'm going to put him in B tier next to the earth sprite. Up next, we got the ghost sprite. Now, the ghost sprite ability is to give you invisibility whenever you reload. Now, this sprite is really good in a fight because it makes your opponent impossible to see you and shoot you. And because of that, I think it's easy to say this will be our first S tier sprite. Up next, we have the king sprite. Now, since this is based in zero build, it's not really that useful. I mean, if you want to break slurp barrels faster, that's probably its only use. So based on zero build, I will be putting it in C tier right next to the fire sprite. Up next, we got the demon sprite. Now, this sprite is very useful, especially after you get third-partied after a fight. And as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, I gained 10 HP after killing the person. And of course, leveled more health. And for that reason, I will be putting it in A tier right next to the air sprite. Up next, we got the striker sprite. Now, this sprite is very useful for movement, giving you the overdrive effect after mantling, hurdling, or wall scrambling. And it is very useful in fights, giving you the ability to move faster and shoot faster. And because of that, I will be putting it in A tier right next to the air and demon sprite. Up next, we got the aura sprite. And to be honest, I've never been a big fan of this sprite because you can just go grab shock rocks at the 0 point. And because of that, I will be putting it in C tier right next to the fire sprite and the king sprite. Up next, we got the boss sprite. And I feel like the boss sprite does not need much of an explanation. I mean, it gives you extra 5 HP and 5 shield at the first level, and 25 HP and 25 shield at max level, and it's just overpowered. Overall, I think we can all agree this is S tier. I'll be putting it right next to the ghost sprite. Up next, we got the dream sprite. I feel like this is a very underrated sprite, giving you good loot at each level, like overdrive grenades, chug jugs, and rift to goes. But the best part is when you max level it out and it explodes with legendary loot and extracts itself on its own. So in my opinion, I feel like it is also S tier right next to the boss and ghost sprite. Up next is... no. This is an easy F tier. Up next, we got the 7 sprite. I just felt like this sprite got hyped a lot for it to not be the best sprite. I mean, it's not a terrible sprite or anything, but I just feel like there are better sprites out there than this sprite. And because of that, I will be putting it in B tier right next to the earth and the duck sprite. Up next, I'll be doing a 2-in-1 combo of the 0 point sprite and the grim sprite. Now, don't get me wrong, the 0 point sprite ability of having a shield bubble around you while healing is awesome. And the grim sprite being able to track players that shoot you is a really cool concept too. And so the bad thing about these sprites is not their abilities, but of how rare they are, because then you will just get sprite hunted out of the battle bus. And because of how rare they are and how you'll get sprite hunted out of the battle bus if you use either one, I will be putting them both in C tier. Up next, we got the burnt peanut sprite. Unlike the first 2 mythics, the burnt peanut is not rare, but he's a lot better, giving the effect of finding more loot and sometimes even mythic loot when you kill players. Although I feel like there are other better sprites out there, so I'll be putting him in B tier next to Earth, Duck, and 7 Sprite. Next up, we got the brand new Boyo or Polo Sprite. This sprite recharges your shield after you eliminate a player, as you can see in the bottom left hand corner as my shield goes up. I really love this sprite, so I'll be putting him in S tier right next to the Ghost, Boss, and Dream Sprite. Up next, we got the new Vinny Jr. Sprite. Now what I really love about this sprite is how if you sprint for a short time, it makes your slide destructive and it makes it a lot faster. Now the part that I don't like as much is when you slide, it increases your fire rate. Not because it's bad or anything, it really does improve your fire rate, but it's because it's so hard to slide during a fight, so it's not really worth it. Overall, this sprite is very close to S tier, but I feel like I gotta put an A tier. Now the final sprite, and the one I almost forgot about, is the Batman sprite. Now what he does is give you a boost in your gliding ability. And while he's probably useless in build, he's very useful in zero build, being able to clear terrains without even having to walk. So overall, I feel like the best rank for him is probably A tier. Overall, this is my list, and we might not agree on everything, but this is just how I feel every sprite should be ranked, in my opinion. Now, if you like this video, use code TechniGamer and smash that subscribe button, please. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.